Alright, so now let's see how to define another function in Python Flask. And here we will see some of the errors which are appearing on during the definition, and how to track them and how to correct them. Alright, so for that what we have done, we have again defined another app, and on that app what we are doing, so we are defining a new function called add. So in add function we are going to add two different variables or two different numbers, right? So what we have done, we have defined a add function, and in this add function we are kind of just adding two numbers which are 2 plus 2. So ideally what should happen when it is going to run and we are going to call slash add, then the addition of 2 plus 2 should be shown on the screen, right? That must be shown on the screen. So let's try this out and see what happens. So when you are going to run it, what happens? So here you can see it has successfully run. So now let's call the app, and after calling app, on the home page you can see home hello world, which is right. Now let's go to about page, and about is also working fine. That's good. Now let's see what happens on add, which we have just added. When you are calling it, so what happened? It gives you internal server error, and the message says that the server encountered an internal error and was unable to complete your request. Either the server is overloaded or there is an error in the application, which really does not says anything. So this is the practical problem where whenever you are we are running a website, so on the website also such kind of error messages appears. So by looking at the error message from front end, it is very difficult to identify what went wrong, right? So to identify what is the error or what went wrong, what you have to do, you have to come back to your PyCharm, and from PyCharm you have to trace what went wrong, and you have to read this particular commentary which is happening on the console. Now in production grade here you can see commentary is writing on the console, but in production grade environment these all things are being written in the logs. So you have to look at the log to identify what has happened and what went wrong, right? So let's read it. So here till here we have seen how it had happened, and then we clicked it and we gone to the web server, right? So or web app. Now after that these are the few more lines which has been written in the background which we have not seen. So this is something get HTTP 1.0 1.1 200 means it has executed successfully. So this is fine, this is also fine. So two functions are there which has executed successfully, right? You can see here this is the simple slash, that is your home page. And we have seen that home page has executed successfully. Then I have demonstrated you about function, so that is also executed successfully, and this 200 is indicating that only. All right, and then finally the third thing which I have tried is using slash add, and when I have used slash add, so I have got an error, that internal server error or something which has been shown here. So this error message I have got in slash add, right? So we are into this function, and on this function when we see the error logs or we try to trace it, so file is this, right? app.py and wsgi. Really nothing is something we can get out of it. Then let's see on the third one we can see type error. Okay, type error, and what type error says? So error is shown here, and the error says the view function did not return the valid response. So it did not return the valid response. That means in add function whatever we are returning this, and this is not a valid response. The return type must be a string, dictionary or tuple. So it should be string, dictionary or tuple, and here what we are doing, we are adding 2 plus 2. So result of 2 plus 2 will be an integer which is a number, and that is what precisely it is saying, that but it is an integer. So now we have got the error that whatever we are returning here is a number, and number is not an acceptable response. So what we have to do, we have to convert this number to string somehow. And how we can convert a number into a string? So we know that by using str function we can convert a number into a string, and then we can try to run it. All right, so after defining it, let's try to rerun it. Let's try to rerun it, and we are rebuilding it. Stop and rerun, and this has been rerun. Let's launch it again. Hello world, properly it is proper. Then about is also running properly. Now let's try to see add whether it has done or not. So add, and here you go. So it runs successfully after converting it to string. So the error was when we were returning an integer which was not a valid response. So this is how you can address few errors in Python Flask. Thank you.